What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing a Hero of Merriment deck. Now, a few weeks back, or maybe last week, something like that, I had somebody ask me if I could make an updated version of my Hero of Mentors deck, which is a Boros, hero deck that's that's mainly focused on the whole mentor, right? Tajic and Aurelia and all that good stuff. Well, with Throne of Eldraine, we've gotten a lot of knights, and a lot of the knights are humans. So I decided to make a human Boros mini creatures tribal. I don't know. We'll get into the deck tag in just a minute. But for starters, if you enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like down below. It does help each and every video as well as the channel as a whole. Furthermore, if you have any suggestions for this video, future videos, or past videos, leave it down in the comment section below. I do try to read all of them. If you're new here, consider subscribing. It is free, and it's a great way to get you an update every time we put out a video, which is generally daily. If you're looking to support the channel through a monetary means, you can hit the join button down below the channel. It'll give you a list of perks you can acquire upon joining up. And last but not least, if you're looking to pick up some Magic cards while supporting the channel, you can head over to tcgplayer.com. Now, on into this deck tech or deck breakdown. So, obviously, it has Hero in the name. We're going to be playing as many copies of Hero as we can. So, we do have 4 copies of Hero of Precinct One, 2 copies of Worthy Knight, because we are actually playing, Inspiring Veteran, Sky-Knight Vanguard, Sky-Knight Legionnaire. So, we have enough knights to warrant at least 2 Worthy Knights to get us even more creatures, right? Because this deck is all about creating a whole lot of creatures, a whole mess of them, and then you can use things like either Angelic Exaltation, or when creating all those tokens, you can turn them into angels if you hit this Divine Visitation. We also have Embercleave in case we're swinging in with a whole bunch of units. It makes it very cheap. We have Outlaws Merriment because it's in the name, and I don't know, I want to play this card. Every time I play a Boros deck, I'm like, how can I fit this card in? It's so interesting to me, and the fact that it's only 4 mana really makes it fun for me. If it had been 5, it would have been too much, and 3, it would have been overpowered, so I feel like 4 mana is just right for it. So aside from the Hero and the Worthy Knight, we have Thrill of Possibility to help us sift through some of these cards. We are only playing, I believe, 22 lands. Yeah, okay, so just 22 lands. We have Inspiring Veteran to give all of our other knights +1/+1, as well as create more tokens with the Hero of Precinct One, as well as with Worthy Knight. So Inspiring Veteran is really a really awesome card in this deck. 3 copies of Justice Strike for some removal, as well as the Hero proc. Sky-Knight Vanguard, going to give us more creatures, going to proc Worthy Knight as well as Hero, and gets the boost from Inspiring. So it's very good, or a very nice little fit in. Swiftblade Vindicator is just an awesome card to get built up, and with cards like Tajic, Icon of Ancestry, Angelic, all that good stuff that can build on your little Swiftblade, it makes it a lot bigger and a lot better. 2 copies of Unbreakable Formation, because again, we're trying to go super wide, so it'd be really embarrassing if we try to go super wide and then we get Kaio's Wrath, right? So moving us down, we have 2 copies of Sky-Knight Legionnaire, because sometimes you need those hasty flyers that also give you a lot of creatures. Tajic is going to allow us to mentor up a lot of our creatures. Icon of Ancestry, we're actually going to name this for humans, not knight, because everything we have is a human, not everything we have is a knight. So keep that in mind. 2 copies of Angelic Exaltation, because again, we're trying to play a whole lot of units, trying to go very wide, so this will help us. In case going wide doesn't work, this will make one of our units really big, which can, again, work out. Especially whenever you have Embercleave and you can throw it on that one unit that is swinging in and give it this double strike and trample and all that fantastic stuff. Then we have 2 copies of Conclave Tribunal. Y'all know I'm not very heavy into removal, but I do still think you need some artifact, enchantment, planeswalker targeted removal in this standard meta we have. 2 copies of Aurelia to again give us that sort of surprise punch, right? That's kind of what this deck is all about, that surprise swing in where your opponent's like, oh, I didn't see that one coming. Right? Outlaws Merriment we've already discussed. Divine Visitation we've already discussed, and Embercleave is it's Embercleave. By the way, Divine Visitation plus Outlaws Merriment, kind of a really cool combo, because these creatures all gain haste, right? Gives your angels haste, and it's just nice. It's just really nice. So, and our lands are our lands. You don't worry about that. You can play the best ones you have. I do have 4 copies of Tournament Grounds. I don't know if it's worth it. I keep going back and forth, because so far it hasn't really screwed me, So far, having Tournament Grounds has only been a good thing for me. but I don't know. You know, I'm not a large enough populace in myself to be able to test this deck 100 times and give myself the feedback that I know I can get from all of you. So that's gonna do it for the deck tech or deck breakdown, and now we're gonna go and hop right into some spicy matches. Alrighty, here we are in a game 1 up against Faux Render. Faux Render. Such a greedy hand. Such a greedy keep. It's basically all we have is Swiftblade and Angelic Exaltation to go off of. I really don't like seeing these 2 Conclave Tribunals, and it's a little funny that we only have 2 in the deck and we managed to draw it. I don't know what the probability of that is, but I know it's got to be low. Any hoosers, we'll see if our opponent's gonna keep their hand mulligan or what's up. Now, since Swiftblade Vindicator is 2 mana, we can probably go ahead and get away with playing our Wind-Scarred Crag first and then into the mountain. And if we can draw 1 more land, we can get an Angelic Exaltation, which will at least allow our Swiftblade Vindicator to go up to a 2/2 whilst attacking. Though hopefully we can draw some stuff in between now and then. Justice Strike. I mean, it's not terrible, you know. But again, I'm looking for some creatures. It's a little awkward. I was talking about how many creatures we're going to be spawning up the first game. And granted, I'm the one that chose to keep this hand. Okay, I have faith that we're going to draw some. Wow. I mean, we can just Justice Strike the arrow, right? We could also Conclave it, or we could just swing in. I doubt they're gonna. Though realistically, I want to kill it this turn, so that's fine. And then again, yeah, we'll just swing in. Swiftblade, you get in that sweet damage. Next turn, we'll throw down Angelic Exaltation. They didn't play anything. That's fantastic. Scratch that. We're going to play Aurelia, because it's actually going to give us more damage, right? Because it gives him +2 instead of just +1 of himself. And now when we do play the Angelic Exaltation, it's going to give him +2 and bring him up to 3. And then plus the Aurelia, bring him up to 5. We'll see where the Oath of Kai goes, probably on the Swiftblade. It does indeed. That's okay. Now, we can still get our Aurelia up to 5 attack damage, which is not bad at all. I am going to go ahead and throw down an Angelic instead of Worthy Knight, because again, it allows us to deal more damage this turn. So, we don't have anything we can mentor, but the Angelic Exaltation does still apply, even when you have only 1 creature. Man, they better be glad they removed that Swiftblade. That was going to be a heavy hit. Alright, so our opponent's playing Esper Hero. That's a deck you haven't seen in a while, right? Since before M20, I want to say. Spicy. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and throw down our Worthy Knight, and then we're just going to Conclave Tribunal auto-pay with our Worthy Knight, and take this Thief of Sanity, and we're going to swing back in for the 5. Because, yeah, that's the way we do it here. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 6 this time. Yeah, right, because we have the Worthy Knight. Fantastic, so they're down to 4. Down to 4. And they scoop. Fantastic. So, game 1, as you can see, we came out the gate swinging. And, man, yeah, it was nice. It felt good to take their Thief of Sanity and just shut down the Esper control. Right? Always feels good. Alrighty, on into a game 2. Sinis? Our next foe has an interesting name. The other hand was like, I don't know if I'm gonna draw the right, like, playable cards for this. This hand's like, I don't know if I'm gonna draw any fucking lands, so this could be very scary. We are gonna go ahead and get a Plains off the bat because it allows us to get our Sky Knight Vanguard down on turn 2. Ideally, we'll draw into some more lands. I'll be able to get this this top end stuff down. That's pretty good, seeing the Sacred Foundry. I'm not gonna lie, I do like seeing that. Turn 3, we go for Icon of Ancestry, name Humans. It'll give our Sky Knight Vanguard +1, as well as all of the units it summons +1. It's tapped and attacking. Okay, so they are already attacking. That's really good for us. That's bueno. Don't kill my Sky Knight Vanguard. Come on, Rakdos. Just leave it alone. Play your own stuff. I don't need control spreading into other colors, you know? Fuck. I already have to worry about blue and black, and now you want me to worry about this other shit too? Fuck you. Alright, so we're actually going to go and play Fabled Passage. I'm not going to worry about Icon of Ancestry currently. We're going to have the double white there and the double red there. So actually this doesn't matter too much. Oh hell. Should have played this. That way I didn't have to pay the 2 life next turn. Right. Okay, so I made a little bit of a blunder. That's okay. We'll pay the 2 life. Hopefully it won't come down to kill us. And I believe we're going to play the Outlaws Merriment before the Aurelia. And let's see if they just play their Bone Crusher Giant. If they do, they'll be able to get into 4 damage. That's okay. Footlight Fiend. No? Okay. That's a-okay to me. And a Gutter Bones. Yeah, so they won't get into 4 damage, which... Oh, well, hell. They'll get in 5 damage, huh? Plus 2, that's 7 damage to myself. It's a bit costly, but you know what? For an Outlaws Merriment, it's worth it. It's certainly worth it. God, I love that animation. It's just so... It's like subtle. In my opinion, it's subtle, but it's also very nice. Now, I'm still on board with saying that we should have optional animations. I don't know. Have they added that in yet? It would be, what, graphics, maybe? Bloom, motion, yeah. Gameplay? No. They really need to add in where you can turn off animations, because you don't need them, right? People played Magic for so long without having these special animations. Like, you don't need them to play the game, so don't try and force that on people. That just, I don't think that should go well, you know? Anyways, we have a choice here. Go Aurelia and potentially risk killing her, or go Icon of Ancestry and Inspiring Veteran and potentially come out better in the end for it all. So, do we swing in with the 4-2? That's the question. The answer is no. I think they're going to be looking to remove our Inspiring Veteran for sure, which means I want the 4-2 back to defend. Granted, the Knight of Ebon Legion is still a bit of a scary, daunting task to take care of. Yeah, so here comes the removal on Inspiring Veteran. Now we are also down to 11 health, so we do have to worry about that a little bit. And I'm assuming they're just going to swing in and they can buff their Knight of the Ebon Legion, but we can prevent them from doing 4 damage, so that's perfectly fine, and we'll make them waste their remainder 3 without dealing any actual extra damage to us for paying the 3. So perfectly fine if you ask me. Ooh, gaining life, that is yes. And Aurelia to boost, yes. Lovely. So we're back up to 13, and we have our life gainer still. So this is what I like to see, you know, that pog creature pick. Outlaws Merriment, thank you. You knew what I needed and you came to my rescue. Bueno. So now next turn, given our Aurelia can survive, we can get down Embercleave. Let's see. We put Aurelia up to 4-5, and then Embercleave is a 5-5 with double strike. Still not enough to kill him. Still not enough to kill him, but that's okay. Them swinging in with the Knight of the Ebon Legion is costing them a little bit as far as mana goes. Now, they may not care. They really may not care, but yeah, see, it's costing them that 3 mana just to keep it alive. To whereas I'm going to get another creature come next turn, so... And I gain 3 life. We're already back up to 16. Oh. Bone Crusher Giant gonna come down. 3-1 with Trample, so it's gonna be that. Again, we can play our Embercleave if we want to. We can also just use... Actually, I like this better. We're gonna use Inspiring Veteran and keep our Justice Strike up, I believe. Now, we can plus on the Aurelia, but it's not gonna be able to mentor. If we plus on him, it's gonna go up to 6. Alright, so... yeah, let's just give it here. Because it has Trample, so... sorry about that. My phone is extremely loud this morning. There's like normal ringtone level, and then there's that. That was intense. Alright, so... gonna be taking out the Gutter Bones... Now this does mean that their Knight of the Ebon Legion can get in some damage, but So far, we're still going to be dealing 5 to their face. If they block with Footlight, we're still dealing 4, which allows us next turn to cast Embercleave on Aurelia and pull out the victory. And again, this deck is all about all about the unknowns. So they don't know that we have Embercleave in hand, right? They may not even be thinking of Embercleave. Now they may, because we are playing Boros. We're obviously playing a lot of units, so it may be in the back of their mind. But it's the surprise that we're gonna get next turn. We'll see. We'll see if they expect it. All right, so they're down to 2 cards in hand. We have I would definitely say we have control of the board. If they don't do anything here, then that's fine. So here's what we do actually, and it's gonna be kind of all right. I hope. So we allow him to go through. Right? We get all the way through here, and they're gonna buff them because that's just their MO. Oop, cancel. Wait until it gets to the death touch, okay? Because the death touch is what's gonna allow it to kill itself with Justice Strike. Otherwise, you're just dealing a little bit of damage to it. It's gonna wipe it off like it's nothing. So Justice Strike, we're gonna make it death touch itself and get that Knight of the Ebon Legion out of here. Not on my field. Not on my time. Spawn of Mayhem does throw a little bit of a kink into the plans, but you know. So if we deal 1 there, Embercleave can still deal a lot. We'll just deal 1 to the face. To the face. So. How do we do this? Effectively, how do we do this? If we swing in with 3, we have 3 mana, we can cast this. You know what? Yeah. Yes. Indeed. Indeedly. So we actually want to boost this because this is going to die to Bone Crusher regardless. This is not. And... well, they don't have any mana anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So we'll go ahead and throw this Embercleave down on Aurelia. And yeah, we'll see what they have in response. I don't think they live here though, right? 4, 1, plus 5 is 6, plus 3 is 9. So yeah, we kill them perfectly here. Fantastic. Game 1 picked up. Game 2 picked up. Outlaws Merriment plus Hero. And I know we haven't seen Hero yet, but you can see this deck caters to it very well with all the multicolored. So yeah, gonna be a fun time. It's a good game. Sinise. I don't know how to say their name. But it is indeed a good game. And I'm not being cocky when I say that. They have no mana. We have the damage. You know, it's just how the cookie crumbles. So there's the 1. Here's the 8. And yeah, that's a game 2 in a nutshell. Not really taking that long either, right? We felt pretty confident throughout that game. Pretty in control. Yeah. Alright, so game 1, game 2, awesome. On into a game 3. Eowyn? Eon? It's like Eon, but with an extra E in it. Ooh. The opponent goes first, and we have a bit of a slow hand. Now, part of me wants to say yes just because we have the Outlaws Merriment, and then we have the 4 mana, and I'm a fan of that. You know what? Yeah. We've won the first 2 matches. I'm not concerned with proving the worth of this deck anymore. Now I'm concerned with having a dandy time. So let's keep it. Let's have a dandy time. Let's see if we can't have things turn out well for us. So mono white flyers. Interesting. We don't have a 2 mana play. 2 mana? What's that? Excuse me. Still have a little bit of a frog in my throat. Also, people at my work are starting to get sick, so... Oh, Eowyn. You... You beautiful bastard, you. Bringing joy to my life. Thank you for that. Thank you. On into a game 4. Grinch... Iraq? Grincher? Oak? I don't know. I have no clue, actually. 100% no clue. Sure. Sure. We're gonna lead with Hero into the Worthy, into the Sky Knight, into the wow. I was gonna say into the Sky Knight, into the Sky Knight. I didn't realize both of these cards were called Sky Knight. Okay. Alright, so Mr. Grinch, if you don't mind me calling you so. What do you got for us? You gonna steal Christmas? That's not very nice. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a lot more jolly come this Christmas time. Granted, I am busy as fuck. Literally from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep at night, I'm constantly moving, constantly like working on something, you know? And granted, it's stressful, but it's like it's honestly brought a lot of good stress onto me, because like I feel like I'm ready for Christmas this year. Maybe it's because I'm ready for a justified break in my mind, right? Because holidays to me, I'm like, oh no, Chance, you can take a day off for a holiday, okay? So maybe that's it, or maybe I'm just in a better place mentally than I was last year. Either way, you know, I'm feeling better going into this December and this Christmas, or rather holiday time of the year, right? So we can go and get down tournament grounds. I'm so greedy with these plays, right? Like I want to get down Hero and Worthy, and then I'll start playing all this other stuff. Just leave her alone, Grinch. Mr. Grinch, please. Honestly, I thought you'd be playing Gruul, buddy. You know, Christmas colors. Although it kind of makes sense that you're playing Azorius if you're here to ruin Christmas. You know, you're playing the right colors. Maybe get some black mana in there. You'll really be Mr. Grinch for me. Anyways, I haven't actually seen the new animated Grinch. The who did it? Who was that? Was that DreamWorks or Disney or? It didn't look like a Pixar. It didn't look like a Pixar. But y'all know what I'm talking about. The newest Grinch that came out, the animated one. Have not seen it, although I've heard good things about it. Take vengeance. Excuse me. Again, bit of a frog still in my throat. This frog should go away soon. It's just I haven't had a break since Wednesday or Thursday, something like that, of last week. So it's normally fun, and then we'll be all right. We'll get there. So we actually can't play our Aurelia, and this, hey, I was talking about it in the previous time. This is actually the. Okay, so I do want Sky Knight down, because if we can play Divine Visitation come next turn, then that's, you know, that's a guaranteed attacking angel, which is fantastic. But yeah, I was talking about it in deck tech, how I've never had tournament grounds really fuck me over. Here it is. Here it is, because we could have played Aurelia there, which, I mean, may or may not have been better. I guess we'll see if we draw into another land. If we do, there's our Divine Visitation and an attacking angel every time we swing in with this card, and every time we play another knight. So, well, not an attacking angel whenever we play another knight, but still an angel nonetheless. So, excuse me. They're up to 4 mana. Thank goodness I've not seen any black mana actually, because that could be a clear cut sign of a Oath of, not Oath of Kai, Kai's Wrath. Right, Kai's Wrath. Ah, humbug. It's not what you want to see. Alright, well, if we're just building to build, you know, let's build. From what I understand, if you build it, they will come. So let's build this board state, and hopefully the land will come. And then we'll have a good time. Right on. Now, if we do swing in with Sky Knight Vanguard, now that they have got Eternal Cabinet down, they're just going to defend the 1/1 attacking angel, right? Interesting. Grinch, buddy. No. Leave them alone. Leave my worthy knights alone. Leave. Just. Ah, you bastard. You, my friend, are what we call a bastard. That's not true. That's not actually the definition of a bastard. But you are stealing stuff, so I feel like my naming of you, my name calling wasn't unjustified. Ooh, a land. How happy I am. So, get in there, Sky Knight Vanguard. Give me that 4/4. Yeah. Granted, they do enter tapped. Okay, I get it. It has vigilance, but it still enters tapped. Look at them. Divine Visitation, huh? I haven't seen that in a while. Oh, pretty cool, bro. I'm assuming that's what's going through their head, right? Unless they're a new player, in which case they may have never seen Divine Visitation because it's from such an old set, right? And nobody really plays it anymore. I wonder how many new players, like how many people came in. Well, realistically, Divine Visitation was still getting a little bit of play in RNA, Ravnica Allegiance. So I wonder how many people came in to, what was after RNA? Was it M20? Was it RNA, M20, Throne? Have I been here for 3 sets? I feel like I have. RNA, M20, Throne. Is there one I'm missing? Anyways, I wonder how many people came in after that and like they see these cards from Guilds of Ravnica and they're like, whoa, you know, because some cards from Guilds of Ravnica just don't get the play they used to, which is, you know, that's how Magic works. Cards come in, they change what you're playing, yada yada yada. The one thing though that I really feel about these last few sets, I don't know if it's that way in general, but these last few sets have been very, very powerful in themselves, if that makes sense. So like Throne of Eldraine brought a ton of power and interesting synergies or plays, right, to the game. Why are they doing that? They have a time wipe. They have to have a time wipe. That's the only explanation, right? Mr. Grinch? Buddy? Oh wait, if they time wipe though, we get our... No, it's not a time wipe. Mass manipulation. They're only taking 1 though. Well. We play this. It is 3 extra damage. 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 3 is 8. We play this. 2 there. And it has vigilance. 3, 4, 7. And we have another flyer with which to defend with. Play this, it's just 2 extra damage. Alright, let's go with Aurelia. Aurelia, go! We'll give it to the Sky Knight Vanguard, we'll swing in with it. That's gonna be 7 damage. Realistically, we can swing in with our 1/1s as well. There's no reason to really keep them back, so... Sure, Deputy kills one of them, but you never know when that 1 point of damage that we can get... Oh, 2 points of damage. What? Why would you allow both little... Maybe they were afraid I had an instant speed spell, but Tournament Grounds only works for uncolored mana unless it's casting a knight or equipment, right? Grinch! Mr. Grinch! Gonna get defeated after all anyway. So, 4-0. I'm not gonna count the 3rd game because... because that was just a bit of a joke, I guess. But yeah, 4-0 with this deck. That is fantastic. I really didn't expect this Boros deck to do so well. But yeah, for the man or woman or whoever it was out there that commented, you know, a while back on that super old video, I did see the comment and I was getting around to it. It's just like I said, I'm so goddamn busy. It takes me a minute to get to things that y'all request, which is something that I feel bad about, but at the same time, I know I'm doing my best, so I don't stress over it too much. So keep on sending me your requests. I will get to them in due time. It's just, you know, I gotta find the time. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below. And as always, I'll see you either later tonight or tomorrow. Peace.